an integration of Saudi Arabia and the Chinese Communist Party. I can tell you that Saudi Arabia relies on the US for just three things. Its real core values. Saudi oil is the core basis of the US dollar for oil. Do you know how much oil comes from Saudi Arabia in 1 month, in a day, in the last year or so? Do you know how many barrels of oil are now sold to the Chinese Communist Party? Saudi oil is producing 6 million barrels a day, not 8 million barrels, 6 million barrels. 500,000 barrels of that 6 million barrel production is sold to the US. Look at that, brothers and sisters, 500,000 barrels sold to the US, 500,000 barrels a day. How many barrels a day do you know about the Chinese Communist Party get? 2.2 million barrels. Do you know when it started? It started between 2014 and 2016. Since 2017 it has expanded from 500,000 barrels in the past to 800,000 barrels, 1 million barrels, just following Miles Guo's whistleblower upwards. Oil trading between China and Saudi Arabia is rising dramatically. The US dollar, the petrodollar, is tied to Saudi Arabia. In fact, the USA doesn't need to import Saudi oil at all. The United States can still export it. But since the oil is all controlled by the Republican Party, now the Democratic administration does not allow the US to produce oil, does not open to produce oil. All you have to do is use Saudi Arabia's oil. In this case, the Chinese Communist Party has replaced the oil position that the United States used to have, and technically the petrodollar should be changed to the petro-yuan/renminbi. This would be fatal for the United States.